Good evening, SBR, Tier 2 and whoever else is watching. We are back at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix and it has changed to short qualifying after technical difficulties in Q1 of the last lobby. And also, and as Ben just said, announcements, we have now hit 100 members in SBR, which is amazing as we're now growing more and more as a league. Very, very good. Right now, a lot more people are going on a lap now. Hopefully they don't invalidate and accept their laps. Right, let's get into it. Qualifying for the Saudi Arabian International Grand Prix in Jeddah. The very nice city, beautiful city in the night, which I hope the race is in the night, which would look very good. Battling on the track wise, I wouldn't say it's the best, but if you can have a battle with someone that you know it's going to leave you space and you do the same for them, if you can get pretty good side-by-sides through Sector 2 and Sector 3. As everyone piling up now, we'll be using the gentleman's agreement in lap, I think as Leighton and Leo are way too close to each other to both setting laps. This isn't going to go well as Leighton's is pitting. See, with the pit entry, it's a weird one because people might not know it. People might not know it. It's like the Azerbaijan one, but a lot tighter, and I think it'd be easy to get a penalty off of the entrance, and if people do it on the exit as well. But now we have people going on lap now who we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch Leo as he did come second in the qualifying we had to abandon before. We have a few on the mediums, but I think it is a one-stop race. I believe it should be a one-stop race unless someone gets wing damage or safety car, softs at the end, but all that will come into the race. But now it is qualifying, so we'll look on this as Leo just about missed contact with the wall. That shouldn't be damage, but if it is, that's really unlucky. You have to back out this lap, but it does not look like it has got damage. We'll go into broadcast view as he sets purple sector 2, obviously, as one of the first people to come across the line. Taking a nice corner there, using all the track, but now he's a bit of traffic coming up here. Will it give dirty air? Will really get a bit of slipstream, or even maybe held up completely as Vantage set to 129.1. Oh, Ace has disconnected as Chaos is also getting in the way of Leo. As they're now side by side, this is not good for Leo. Just get a bit of slipstream, it's a 129.0, but I think that's very annoying for Leo. As the AIs in this game are not very smart, it's just invalidate. Feel bad for Leo there, does not set a good enough lap to get close enough to P1. As Kai set to 28.4. That is a very, very good lap from Kai in the Alfa Romeo, the Ferraris 2 and 3. Kai is just absolutely flying as he does invalidate, as I say, that's very Kai. Vantage in P4, P2. Liam, actually no, Liam is first for the qualifying one that happened earlier. Let's see what he can do. I think it's around the 59, low 59 is very good sector. I think that might be slower than Kai's. He should be alright on that wheel. Navigating through the whole lap and wanting to get onto that pole position. Going into that turn 1, maybe kind of 7-1 on turn 1, but it's a very tight corner There's going to be a lot of incidents going to turn one. That is why I'm going to look at the back of the grid. Most likely it's going to be a 28.9. Still 5 tenths off of Kai. Where has that pace come from? Kai, he set an astonishing lap, with JD just 2 tenths behind him, around about that, just under a tenth and a half. Still, over half the grid has not set a lap. After the 7 minutes of qualifying, that has been now 6 minutes. Yeah, it should be alright. Quality should be fine. Yes, alright, nice. As if Leclerc, one of the fastest drivers in Tier 2, coming on a lap now, but is on the controller, so I think he will struggle compared to the guys on wheel. But 30.9 is not a bad sector time for Sector 1. Coming through the very, very long, what would you call it? Carousel? No. Now coming to a little chicane now, right, left, not invalidating, does hit the wall, that could be damage. That was a harder hit than what Leo did, and I do not believe that is damage. It's not damage. Must be unreduced, as always, as now purple sector 2 does invalidate though. Purple sector 2 is a very good sector 2. But that is really unfortunate for Leclerc, as he will need to do another lap. Still, over half the grid not setting a lap from 9th to 18th. Now it's just half the grid. Terrence is 130.5, putting him in the last place of all the drivers that have set a time. Does invalidate this lap. I think he was going for. As Leighton is on a validated lap, Liam is on another lap. 3 tenths. No, that's not right. Yeah, no, man, he's in the already in the mid 30s. Yeah, 3 seconds down. JD on the lap, 4 tenths down. CKP5, the Ferrari's looking to make a bounce back after losing the championship to McLaren. Mike has just been dominant ever since he's come into SBR, taking the championship by around 40, around like 50 points or so, maybe more, 60. But yeah, the championship has been won already with 2 rounds left to go by DRS Mike 24 in Australia, where Saro, the other championship contender, could not make the race, so Mike was crowned champion. Well, by default. As now, Spite it, does go into a lap, or he's put himself onto the wall, he's going into the pits. Liam on an invalidated lap, JD into the pits, CK on an out lap, Leo is on a lap. Let's watch Leo. Is a 10 up, trying to make it back into the top 5. Let's see where his pace is. There does little tap on the right hand side wall, but now coming into the chicane. Does he take this nicely? I think it's a bit too deep, but gets nice rotation. A little bit of a drift. That's going to lose him a lot of time coming through this whole sector, because it's just a straight, but he's not on full throttle, so he has backed out of this sector. Well, I didn't realise he was not on full throttle, but that is him not setting a lap right now. 8 minutes left qualifying, with most people on the pit, and the bottom, well, yeah, everyone is down the out lap from 14th to down is Chaos and Gamer. I think Gamer had a bit of pace on him earlier on. Now coming into the S section, a bit loose on the back end. What keeps it together, using the track limits that annoyingly glitch, but does invalidate after cutting that corner. As Chaos goes in a lap now, Alex is also going to turn 3 now. Sarah on an out lap, Leclerc on an out lap, Massimo on a lap, coming through the S sector, coming to the exit of sector 1, does go off track a bit, does not invalidate like usual, but that might be invalidated. No, it's not. It's going to be a 31.7 first sector. As Leo has invalidated lap, CK letting him by. Kai has retired. Is that from terminal damage? It is. The provisional pole sitter Kai Zaki has retired from terminal damage. That might be his options, his chances off a pole position. So Leighton, Liam, JD, and maybe Leo and C go in the time. But now so JD, Spicey and Liam getting quite close together onto the final laps. Cannot see the time. It is 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in this qualifying session after 18 minutes overall. 12 minutes have gone as now Liam goes onto his lap, and so does Spitey. CK also on his lap in front of Spitey. Leo in front will be next to cross the line, but no, he's gonna cut the corner. As Spitey has spun, as so has Liam, and he's DNF'd. Liam is out and Spitey is just in the wall. Where both of them spinning at the same corner, but Liam, the one that has lost out, he has DNF'd. Lab in the stream. Basically, another lobby. There was a glitch with Alex and he couldn't ready up. So we had to abandon that lobby, so we're doing short qualifying now instead of full. Missed out on Q2 and Q3, but it's okay. The strategies don't get ruined that much by anyways. It is a one-stop race. It should be a soft medium or medium soft. The other stream I did put it on private just because I couldn't be bothered. There's no point keeping it up. Do have CK on invalidate lap though, Leo on invalidate as well. T-Mart on a lap, 3/10 up. Over 129.3, put him in 29s maybe. Just 2/10 up now. Takes a nice corner, doesn't invalidate, using the track limit to his advantage. We'll get a bit of a slipstream to chaos. I don't think that's going to help a bit. With Massimo getting out of the way as well. Now coming through the final corner, locking up a tiny bit. There might be a lock, but I kind of heard a bit. Gamer has retired, guessing in the pits. He is starting last on the grid. T-Mart up to P6. CK and Leo dropping down the order. The Ferrari boys not doing too great right now. Because CK invalidates. He cannot get a lap in. He cannot get another lap in besides at 128.9. As Leclerc takes pole. I didn't even see that. By 3 thousandths of a second, Leclerc is on pole. So fortunate for Kyle, because I think he could have improved on that lap. But now we're waiting on Spitey, JD, and maybe someone else like T-Mar, Leo, CK. Just try to set a lap and beat Leclerc's time. Is it possible? But we'll find out, won't we? As Massimo now on an invalidated lap. Gadwin not been on set a lap time yet. Mike, the championship winner, now on his outlap on the medium tyre. He will be going on the mediums. He'll want to get as far as possible, but one thing is he cannot get wing damage. If he gets wing damage off this first lap for being maybe a bit too slow than me as compared to the softs off the line, it's not going to look great. Now we'll watch him as he goes on to his lap. DRS Mike doesn't invalidate, taking the second part taking quite just a slow enough exit. Sparky does get out of the way. Now going into the the corners is quite well. I think it's a 31.6. Well, I think that's quite good for the medium tyre. I do not know, but he's now trying to keep it together, not lose the back end on the exit. Quite a nice exit, also not hitting the right side wall, trying to keep a tight line. Red Bull off to the left, now into the chicane. I think that's fast enough. On the loses on the exit a tiny bit, scraping the wall, and he does back out of his lap. Guessing he's not too happy with that. Charles Leclerc, pole sitter, drives past him on his out lap, trying to improve that lap time. Spidey also. JD, I've not seen a lap from him. Let's see how he does on this new set of tyres probably. Quite a nice turn 1, turn 2, loses on the exit. That's not what I wanted for a nice turn 1, turn 2. Now going into the twisty corners, sector 1. Trying to take a tight line here, then go on a wide line, downshifts 1 time, 2 times, now upshifts, exit of sector 1. It's going to be a 30.7, not purple sector 1, but it is a 10th up, 10th and a half up. Trying to make a good exit, try and not hit the wall, does not hit the wall, very nice exit. Coming up to the very tight chicane, we want to take a tight line into the entrance, that's not what he does. You're on that tight line just so you don't hit that wall on the right as he has just done. Not very good, but he did not get wing damage by the looks of it. 58.6 sector 2 on the split. About 130 up and does hit the wall on the right hand side. That bumpy curb. No idea why that's bumpy. But also an Alpine just on it. As Leo GWF low line with a 128.1. That is a very, very solid lap from the Ferrari. What is JD going to do? He's going to box, and that is his qualifying over P6 and lower. He cannot improve, but Leo with an amazing lap. And Charles Leclerc only has 1 more lap to do, warming up his tyres for the life of him, as Spidey also is not on a lap by 1 second down. I think he will get a chance to do another one unless he makes it, unless he just does something weird. Oh my, does something weird. But team out on another lap. Another fast driver that can probably get himself into top 5. Does not invalidate, lifts off of it, going through sector 1. Tight line, no. Downshifts once. Upshifts, loses the car bit on the exit, does not invalidate. 31.0 is half a tenth down on his own lap. Will he lock up a tiny bit into this corner? Not unusual for that corner anyways. Tyrrell, retirement. Do not know where that is. But he's on the lap, coming through the chicane now. Tight line, just misses the apex and does invalidate. That is his qualifying over. As let's look at Spidey, the pole contender. Does invalidate on his final run. Very unlucky for him as he does retire on track. But that is qualifying over. A CK also not on the lap. Timar is a 10th and a half up actually. It's not over. Will he get into that top 5? Will he beat Spidey? Will he beat Liam? Oh no, it's invalidated. I didn't see it. That is super okay for Timar, but he looks like he just at the pace to keep up with everyone as a new driver. So it's over with an astonishing lap, 28.71. Yeah, about 3 tenths, just over 3 tenths quicker than Charles Leclerc, who did not get set a lap at the end. Kai definitely showing maybe getting faster. Maybe he did retire as Mike does retire in P10. And he does not get that P11, which will give him the fresher tyres. He will start on them 2 lap old medium tyre, which I doubt there'll be a more than 4%. I don't know the quality wear, but the tyre wear in the race is not high whatsoever. There's a bit of AI battling going on here, but we're just waiting for Massimo's Mercedes pit crew to get him into the pits, and we can start this Grand Prix in Saudi Arabia. I think turn 1's going to be very, very hectic. And here we see all the lap times. 300. Well, yeah, 3 tenths faster than Leclerc. Low line, sits on pole. That might not be the best option because Leclerc can go down the inside. Leo will have to yield and give him space going side by side for turn 1, turn 2. Then there's the rest of the lap where If you get one corner wrong, you go wide a bit, that is where the opponent will swoop in and take that position away from you. Here we see other lap times. Mike, the only one that's going to be starting on mediums besides the 11th, 12th, and so on, if they choose to go on mediums or not. But we'll see. Safety cars, no safety crashes, no crashes. Going to be a very good race for a new learning track. I think people will still be learning this track quite heavily, and will not be up at that skill level where they want to be at their peak of this track. It has only been out for what, 12 days, 11 days, less than 2 weeks. It is a night race, very pleased about that, so we'll see the lights and all the cars glowing and shining. As now we just waiting for players now. Doesn't start in 20 seconds. Putting on the strategy, putting in the fuel, and let's see what strategy do you go for people outside the top 10. As everyone in the top 10 besides Mike will be starting on the softs, as Mike did opt for the mediums. I don't think he would have minded P11, definitely fresh tyres and also gets to pick what he wants, but it looks like he did want to go on the mediums as he did set the lap on quali. But now as we head into the formation lap now. Oh, is that Williams? Yep, Williams just going off the start a tiny bit. There's not a couple guys not starting yet. Yeah, as Thomas is not, as Alex is not even in the lobby. As Massimo, don't know what Ace is doing there, but I think that might be. No, didn't qualify or anything. Everyone will be looking to warm their tyres up in the desert. No, it's not in the desert. Don't know what Cam was on about. It's in a city. Might as well be, anyways. There's tall buildings. Look above. Imagine being in that building. Look outside your window. You see F1 cars going around. That would be happening next week in the real life F1. As you see, Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton still fighting it out for the 2021 championship, which I think is going to go down to the last race. I think Lewis Hamilton will take Jeddah as a win. Verstappen will still stay second because I think Bottas will muck up again, and Verstappen will go second and go down to the final race, probably tied on points. But I do think Verstappen will win Abu Dhabi, as he has done before. It is a Red Bull track. Jeddah, it's probably a Mercedes track, but once again we see another title fight in real life. As they now come up to the final corner on the formation lap, slowing down to keep the pack close and not, well, the front runners don't want cold tyres, do they? So as the back runners are quite far behind. Quite far behind. Cheers, Mason. Mate, you disqualified from the formation lap, shush. Alright, well, we are about less than 30 seconds away from this Grand Prix starting and the lights out and away we go. But we will be going racing very, very shortly. As the drivers now lining up. Here we go. As the camera's does not want to shape up. It's a sector 3 yellow flag. Here we go. 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it is lights out, and yeah, away we go. As yeah, Ace just got dragged for penalty, but it is Leclerc into turn 1. As there's lots of contact, Leo having to cut the corner. As people going wide, hitting the wall, just scraping the wall, but a lot of side by sides going to turn 3. As there's a spinner, Alex has spun. Leclerc takes the lead. Leo dropping back. There is another spin. Tyrrell gets sandwiched into the wall. But I don't know who that was. But a lot of contact between a lot of drivers as Skadowin spun. Kai He started P4, I think, or P5. But JD and Charles Leclerc going side by side. Still side by side. And they're just about keeping it clean. Almost a very good move by JD. But Charles Leclerc does keep the inside line. Alright, we'll look at the positions gained. Where is it? Position change. Yeah, JD up 4 positions. What a brilliant stab. Oh, Leo! Here comes Leo. Inside of JD, side by side still. Leclerc goes wide. Leclerc makes a mistake. And Leo. That is JD in the wall. That must be massive wing damage now. I don't think Leo could do anything besides the fact that he was sandwiched between Leclerc and JD. I think JD just missing out there quite a bit now, having to let everyone go so he doesn't take anyone out. He will have to box, as Leo has taken the lead of the Grand Prix. No idea how Charles Leclerc, he has boxed. It looks like he hit the wall when he went wide off of that corner. And yeah, that is chaos at the start. Like I said was going to happen. Game up 10 positions. Leo the pole sitter now has Liam behind him, up 3 positions. CK has gone up 4 positions. Now Gamer makes another move, that could be a warning to Liam. Well, Mason trying to keep up with Sarah, I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, look at all them positions down. Timar 10, JD 10, Leclerc 13 down. Medium tyre put on, Terrence 5 positions down. As Liam has spun. I think that might be wing damage, I have no clue, but that is upsetting for Liam as he was just on the lead. Well, yeah, just behind the lead, and now Spidey has been let into clean air, right behind Leo. I don't think Liam did get wing damage, I don't think that's just a spin. But Gamer makes another position, that's 12 positions gained. Gamer looking for that podium. As Vantage also looking for a very good result. Mike up 6 positions from P10, the medium's working out after all. A very, very skillful driver that can probably get... And that is Spidey in the wall! Everybody that gets into P2 is spinning out and getting wing damage every time. And that is a reset track. And that is chaos in the wall. That's chaos DNF. Virtual safety car has been put out. It is a full safety car. Absolute chaos at the start. It is a full out safety car. The safety car will be coming out of the pits now to slow this race down for the next 2 or 3 laps. I don't know how to think about that start. And the incident with Leo and JD will be looked at by the stewards. Results will be changed, but Leo, I got it all, but I do not know. But they will need the POV, so if you're listening, get your POV and defend yourself or report, and you'll get looked at by the stewards. Chaos start. Is a chaos start. Leo is in P1 currently. CK is it's a Ferrari 1-2. Oh nice. Ferrari 1-2 right now. CK into P6. Up 6 positions. Mike up to P3. After Spidey crashing out, so it looks like there's a bit of a trend going in. If you're in P2, well, you're getting put into a wall, basically. Either you're putting yourself into a wall, or Leo's putting you into a wall. Yeah, there's a Fire 1-2. What's that? CK is not going to box. He's going to try to feint it for Mike. Anyone going to dive into the pits? No, top 5 haven't. Will Sarah up for the hards, mediums. I think mediums might be last to the end. Yes, Kaizaki does. Kaizaki 5 seconds time, but speeding the pit lane. Can I get a penalty, please? And, well, Liam retires. Well, there's the glitch of Saudi Arabia's pit lane. 5-second time penalty for speeding the pit lane when he's not even at the limiter yet. So, well, Kai, your 5-second time penalty will be removed if you don't pit again. If you pit again, it can't be removed. So, that is Liam gone out of the race and out of the session. Not happy. Asmore, 3-second time penalty for trout limits and during a safety car. But yeah, not a great race for Leclerc, Spitey and JD so far, and Kai also getting a 5-second time penalty just to add into the wound already. But Leo and CK happy at the moment. What about Leo? He might get penalty. But F1 DRS Mike, our champion, once again, I will mention this quite a lot because he has earned it, joining in later the season and taking over Tier 2 and dominating the championship. Up 7 positions from P10 on the mediums. Has not boxed yet, neither has Stika or Leo. But the tyres will not be dead yet. Reckon you can go 11 and 12 laps on these softs, maybe more, 13 laps. We necessarily don't want to go half the race on the softs. But then again, you want as fresh mediums as you can towards the end of the race to keep the pace if anyone's going for that medium soft, which Michael is. As Thomas, I keep saying Thomas, man. Alex now goes into P1. What an overtake. Fantastic overtake as Leo now, I'm guessing, warming his engine in 7th gear. Yeah, the safety car should be in this lap, if I'm not mistaken, because everyone is there besides the Aston Martin of Tyrrell, but I think he should be able to catch up before the safety car gets into Sector 3, where Leo will be controlling the pace from then and trying to get a good start, but also might want to keep his teammate in that slipstream and DRS, but also Mike is right behind them on the medium tyre, which necessarily will be faster in about 2, 3 to 4 laps, maybe 5 laps from lap 10 on. Then he'll be wanting to box the softs anyway, and he's way faster than the mediums that Leo, CK and anyone else are going to be on as well. So let's look at the tyre. Yeah, so I've got no clue how long the mediums will last if they'll go to the end from now, but looks like Leclerc is going for it, and so is Spitey. JD has gone for the soft, so he will have to box again as he did start on the softs. So he's going for a soft, medium strategy. Maybe hoping for another safety car at the end of the race. Or just dodging the Red Bull. As I didn't see if the safety car was in this lap. It is in this lap, so Leo will now be controlling the pace of everyone behind him. Let's hope that there's no positions gain as vantage. Trying to catch vantage yet, has spun the car, has done a grosjean jump but without the wall. He has spun the car, no wing damage to the knowledge that I have, almost hit Alex. But yeah, we'll see Leo get underway. We're going to watch Mike, see what he can do. As Mason gets a 5-second time penalty and Massimo 06. Now, when's Leo going to go? He's going to take it right to the line. The dancing horses, the prancing horses. There goes Leo, and there goes Gamer. And it looks like 3 wide, 4 wide. No, just 2 wide. Was 3 wide. Bit of contact between the Red Bull and Mike, as Charles Leclerc has spun all the way back down. But look back at the grid. There's a lot of contact. Kai spinning once again, and there's a flipped car. There's a flipped car of Alex Thomas's AI. I don't know who put him against the wall, but Alex has flipped the car and he's an AI. That is something I haven't seen in an actual league race before, besides the, well, not a league race, but besides the esports championship that Jan Otmi and Tanitsa did in Canada. But that is just funny. as Leo now has the lead by 1.5 seconds. Gamer on the charge. I'm honestly so glad I got that Alex flip on view. As JD now makes up positions as there's a sector 2, sector 3 yellow flag. Don't know who that is. Still another one though. Trying to find out who it is. Yeah, I think Charles Leclerc and Mike went side by side. There's a bit of contact between them. Looks like Charles Leclerc did get on the loose end and spin the car. I don't know whose fault it was, but Sarah and Mike, the two McLarens, the championship constructors winners. I keep saying it the wrong way around. Gamer has a lot of pace, still carrying that speed, weaving on the straight. As CK tries to go around the outside on turn 1, turn 2, going for a switchback, no, hits Gamer in the rear, nothing too harsh or too, well, not too much contact. And that's trying to keep up with him. CK almost spinning the car, losing the back end. Massimo has retired. That could bring in another safety car. Gamer with 3-second time penalty, trying to get them track limits to work out for him. Did not work out for him. He's got a penalty for it. As now Leo is 1.8 seconds ahead as Gamer weaving on the straight. Looks like Max Verstappen in a Mercedes. But CK does get the overtake done. Gamer did not get a switchback on there. Now going into the chicane. Know what's going to happen. Gamer's going to try to go for a good exit. I don't hit the wall. No. Keeps it clean. Looks like Gamer will try to go for the overtake. Not using any ERS. CK is though using a lot of it down this twisty sector here. As now JD is going to join on this battle with Slipstream and ERS on Gamer and CK. CK using all of his ERS. Gamer still on 80% compared to CK's 28% ERS. As a CK, a bit laggy. Don't know if that's me or CK. But now, yeah, Gamer with a lot more ERS than CK. Doesn't even need DRS. And there he goes into second place. As JD trying to, Alex goes back into P1. This game is absolutely amazing. JD, and that's the clear of the penalty. I saw that. There is a sector 1 yellow flag. I don't know who that is, but I know I caught someone resetting to track. I think it might be Spiter. It's unfortunate. This Gamer probably gets another track limit penalty as JD all over the back of CK. CK I don't think has the DRS. No, he doesn't. Side by side, JD giving a lot of room. CK trying to push him to the wall. Not going to work for CK, losing positions left, right and centre. Back out of the podium positions. That doesn't get a great exit. Gamer's in the wall. And that is JD picking up the pieces on Gamer's little tap with the wall. Could be big damage, but not know yet with this game. As they both have, no they don't. As JD just way faster through that corner, but Gamer will have DRS. JD stormed away on that corner compared to Gamer. CK now dropping a bit behind, but still in the DRS, has no ERS left. That's not going to help him towards the end. It's not a track where you can gain a lot of ERS back. It's not going to help him, is it? But now Gamer with the DRS and ERS and Slipstream. JD with just the ERS and will concede the position to Gamer. Gamer's going to try to stick that line. As JD sends one round the outside. Back into P2. What a move. Gamer leaves respectfully a lot of space for JD to just capitalise on that. Vantage freezing time penalty all the way back in 9th place. As yeah, it looks like JD is just so much better through these corners than Gamer, because Gamer is on the control. No, he's not. Is he on the controller? Last time I checked he was on wheel, but Gamer also moving the straights again. It looks to be on wheel. He's on wheel. But JD just looks so much better. Especially with the smoothness of this track and how it can so much favour wheel. But now Leo got a penalty and JD's right in that gap. There's still 16 laps left in this race. A lot can happen. 3 more safety cars could happen for all we know. But now CK, but on the back of Gamer, trying to get that exit. Oh, loses the car just tiny bit, but now DRS. No ERS though. Gamer will not defend this, I don't think. Gonna weave again. Max Verstappen in the Mercedes, as he does let CK go, so he can get a bit of a switchback. Not a switchback. Better exit. DRS. He does get DRS. Now he's gonna get the position back on the straight. Unless CK does some sort of dirty defending, but yeah. Easy pass for Gamer. Goes back into P2. Yeah, it's a battle now between third and fourth as Leo decides now to pit onto the mediums from the softs. So wondering what happened to him. There, JD going on a bit of a longer stint than Leo, as he almost spins out there. That's a tricky corner with no traction, a lot of it, but yeah, it looks like Gamer's not really happy with these sectors. Even though he's on the wheel. Is he on the wheel? I can't remember, but last time I checked he was on the wheel when I was racing with him. As everyone has lost the position to Alex again. Alex, what a move. JD is pulling away now from Gamer, 2.7 seconds up. As this part of the track just gives my ears not a very nice time. Sector 1 yellow flag, looks like an AlphaTauri. It is Spitey. Leighton has DNF'd, and I don't know where that is. He's retired on track. He has. Yeah, pulled off to one side. JD now a 3-second gap on Gamer. It's on the softs as well. Where's Mike? Does Mike boxed yet? Mike hasn't boxed, I don't think. He has. He's boxed onto mediums again. I didn't see what happened to Mike. Sarah, also the other person that has a box. And there goes DK into pits. He's gonna come out thinking a long way back. As now gets passed by his Ferrari teammate. Yeah, he's lost a lot of time. Look on position gained again. What's that? And that's Kai and Vantage making contact. Kai's not having a good race. Kai's not having a good race whatsoever. That's Kai retired. Don't know where. Where's his car? I can't see his car, but that's Kai out of the race. I reckon we're going to see a lot of reports coming in because I can't see most of this. Who's that? Was that Kai's AI? Going into the A1s. Oh, that's Tamar going off the track into the bit of runoff area. But is this Vantage? Oh, Vantage! Making a not a great move on Leo, especially not on that corner. Should not be making that move, but I didn't see the whole battle, so I don't know how close he was. As Gadwin does back off for Leo, thank goodness for that. We'll get DRS on this though. Leo on 20% more ERS than Gadwin. Both using it. I think Gadwin might get him on the main straight for the pits. Another yellow flag, that is Vantage in the wall, no wing, and spinning again, doing donuts. Not very happy with himself, I don't think. That's Alex has just retired. He's just crashed. Alex has just crashed. Alex's AI has crashed into a wall. And that's going to allow a lot of the soft runners to box. And give them quite a bit of time. Well, that is a little safe. Boxing to the mediums, probably. It will be, yeah. Told you, anything could happen. I didn't expect an AI to be crashing. Wait, no, was it Alex? Was it? Alex just crashed when you were coming back into the race. I don't know. Oh, Timar has been disqualified for getting 31 seconds of penalties. And it looks like he crossed the white line that exited the pit. It might be a glitch, but well, welcome to Owen Francique's world. Sorry, Owen, but you've been disqualified multiple times for penalties, and you've got a buddy now, Owen. There you go. As now we head into lap 13 now. JD is boxing, being safe, not getting that penalty. As Charles Leclerc is boxing, he's gonna box. Going for a new set of mediums to make it to the end of the race for a definite this time. Taron is up to P3. 8 lap old mediums is gonna stay out. Taron's gonna stay out and go for the long run. He's going for the long run on the mediums. He's been on them since lap 4. And again, he also does a penalties. It's an Aston Martin 1-2 now. Went from a Ferrari 1-2 to an Aston Martin 1-2. All the teams are getting 1-2s, but Ferrari are not far behind. Third and fifth as Red Bull in fourth, and don't have another driver. But it's getting interesting. Well, not really, but now the pack is closer together once again as Mike gets a 3-second time penalty during the safety car for track limits. That's McLaren in 7th and 8th, not doing too great. Williams in 10th and 11th. And Mercedes in 6th place with Alpine in 9th. But this part of the track is just hurting my ears. I don't know what's with the sound, but Taron is an AI for now. No, it's not anymore. But right now, the safety car won't be in this lap, so as we're just back up to the pack, not be safety car in this lap. And unfortunately, we have to wait another lap to get underway racing again. As it stands, JD is going to win his race. Win this race on the debut on his debut. So far, Taron's trying to make it to the end of them tyres. And Leo will be looking for another victory to add to his name for the Tier 2 in SBR. Talking about Leo's in 7th gear. Vantage has now caught up. Slow down, please. Slow down. Good. Yep. Safety car will go, and we'll see some racing. Will Taron be able to hold off Leo on 7-lap fresher tyres and Leclerc on 0-lap? Well, yeah, completely fresh softs, and Gamer with 1-lap old mediums, and CK on 2-lap old mediums. Mike has to box again. Mike does have to box again, so he's hoping for another safety car that comes when he can go on the soft tyre. But there is 11 races driving, which was expected to have quite a few DNFs. It's a new track. It's Tier 2. And well, it's a new track, innit? You gotta learn it and get good at it before you can not crash. But safety car is in this lap now. As the flying wings of Aston Martin now dancing away in front of Leo and Leclerc. Now JD's staying quite close to safety car, his own team safety car. Must feel quite good for the Aston Martin as they now swing her out. And is JD going to go anytime soon? Doesn't want to spin it, doesn't want to collide with his teammate. Doesn't want to get jumped by Leo, but he's going to go. He went way too late. I don't think he realised where the line was. As there's a massive crash. That's Gamer gone. Everyone going wide, cutting the corner. I do not, and that's people into the wall. Happened there, but tier 2 is not doing too great on this. Neither is Acer now into the wall. As there's another spinner. It's tearing into the wall. Looks like wing damage. It is wing damage. CK down in 9th again. I don't know what JD were doing. JD didn't see the line. I don't think he realised where the line was. But that has helped him. But absolutely messed up his teammate. I don't know what to say. I don't know what happened, but game has been messed over. I'm guessing he's got wing damage, and these two are gonna battle it out. The Mercedes engines. As Gamer, has he got wing damage? He does have wing damage, right? And he's gone down the inside. They both got wing damage. Tyrion's not gonna be able to turn into this corner. Yeah, there we go. It's the zero wing battle, which is the most entertaining thing that's happening right now. And they're both gonna battle it into the pits. Gonna be around the final corner. And both of them not being able to tear it into the wall, just saving it out the other wall. And Gamer does win out on this one. GG to Gamer. But now, Leclerc has caught up to JD on them fresh softs. Not in this sector though. JD is obviously better in this sector because of his wheel. As now Leo advantage into P4. Saro trying to make up for his errors. What happened earlier, do not know if it was his errors or not, but trying to get back up the field, and CK gets a fighting time and coming out the pit lane, corner cutting. I guess another 3 second for corner cut. But now we look here, Leclerc using his ERS to try past JD. JD going defensive, weaving on the straight. Leclerc, do not. You will get DRS soon, but just keep it clean. Leclerc does have a penalty as well. JD's want to keep them track limits to the low, as Leclerc is going to try around the outside. As they do go wheel to wheel, Leclerc trying to get a good exit, not hitting the wall. Oh, bit of contact. Leclerc does make the move. Now it is just a straight battle. No DRS. Leclerc using more ERS, but yeah, JD does get the better of Leclerc. As now they go into the middle sector 1. JD losing the car! And I don't think that's wing damage, but he did hit the wall. That has given Leclerc the lead of this race. I think he does have wing damage. He does. It looks like it anyways. As he gets a freezing time penalty, there it is, that's what I said not to do. Leo's now going to make the move on the damaged JD. Nothing is damage, might have just minor damage. But on this track, that is not good. JD's going to bounce back at him though, going through the chicane. As he's going to just cut in on Leo. That's not good by JD. That's not good by JD. And that's lost Leo a couple of positions now, including to Sara, who's now on the back of him. So is Gadwin, as I think Leo does have damage. I do not know. I don't know how severe the crash was afterwards, but JD, it's not cool, man, not cool. As Leclerc is taking the lead this race by quite a bit. Now 2.6 seconds, as JD seems to not have wing damage, but Leo did make the move on Sara, but Sara's going to bounce back, right back at him. and gets the move easily done on the straight. Leo vulnerable with no DRS. Yeah, it looks like Leo does have wing damage to that crash, not being able to navigate the corners as well as before. He wants to keep the position as much as possible. I don't think that's going to help with the minor wing damage. It looks like Leclerc is storming away now. JD does have wing damage, but it doesn't help the fact that he took out Leo. Leo's in the back of Sarah now. I honestly, I don't know. I cannot tell you if Leo has wing damage or not. Now battling with Sarah, we're going to get the DRS off of this corner. Yeah, it looks like he does have wing damage, but somehow he's keeping it with Sarah. Now with the DRS, slipstream as well. Will make the overtake around the outside. No, he'll not. He's going to... Oh, Gadowin's going to go for the move. Leo just cuts him off though. Leo, Jesus Christ. Leo making a late defensive move, which I think just does, Gadowin's not happy with. He's going to go for the move. Leo again cutting him off. I don't know how dirty that is, or how illegal or legal that is, but I definitely wouldn't be. I wouldn't. Well, you can tell Gadowin's not very happy with that defending. I wouldn't like to be on behind Leo right now with defending like that. Well, he does have wing damage. It looks like he does have wing damage. Oh, he's just struggling through these corners. Honestly, can't tell because it looks like on the straights he is phenomenal, but on the corners he's okay. As Leclerc is just storming away, 6 seconds in front. Looks like this will be our winner this weekend unless he crashes. As Vantage in the podium position right now. What's his penalties on? 3. Oh no, 9. Never mind. So Sarah is in that gap. As Leo gets another penalty, that's 6 seconds. Gadowin just has to be patient now, but he also wants to get past Sarah to 4th place and maybe get that podium position as well. He does want to make this move, but being the 3rd man in the DRS train is not a good place to be in, as he has got 30% more ERS than the guys in front. Leo now going for another move on the outside. Gadowin going for a move on Sarah as well. He'll go for the exit, but Leo will not have DRS. It will be Sarah on the attack. Leo goes defensive on the inside. Sarah on the outside. Will Leo try to go on the inside? No, Gadowin's going to get an overtake on Leo as well. As he's going to try stick a wheel on the inside on Sarah. Sarah leaves space. Leo's trying to stick a wheel on the inside as well. Not working out for Leo though, losing 2 positions in a straight and a corner. Gadowin now into Sarah. Yeah. Oh, on the attack on Sarah now, hoping to not get a penalty. So that's what he doesn't want. Sarah goes really deep into that little chicane. But now Gadowin on the inside, it's gonna go too wide round this steep corner, uphill corner, all the way left. Just missing out on the wall. Sarah defending really well there. Gadowin still on the charge, not be able to make a move in this corner, but maybe on the upcoming straight or the DRS straight go into the main straight, lot straights. Gadowin hits the wall. I don't think that would be damage. It would be pretty stupid if it was. It was not big contact. Leo losing out on a lot of time now with his wing damage, but Gadowin is braking. Yeah, he does want that DRS. But Leo also coming back now. Leo might be able to make the move on Sarah. Gadowin might make the move on Sarah. Sarah might be the one to lose 2 positions now. It will be. Sarah will lose both positions. But then again, Sarah might make 2 positions on this straight. It's a 3-way battle for 4th place and maybe a podium position. As Vantage, getting back on that, Vantage overtakes JD. But JD now on the outside of him. Goes around the outside, not being able to do anything. Oh! It looks like there was contact between Sarah and Leo, or maybe Gadowin took them both out, I don't know. But it looks like Sarah does a wing damage. No, he doesn't, he just lost the car. But I don't know what happened there. We'll see on the reports later. If you are in the SBR Discord and in Tier 2, you'll see later on what happens with the results. But at the moment, it is Leclerc winning this race after getting spun out by Mike, or just a bit of racing incident with Mike. But he's made a massive comeback. And he started in second. I think he dropped down to one of the last positions. I know he was in 8th or 7th after the first safety car. After the restart, they went back down. He's gone back up, and he's in first place winning this race in Saudi Arabia, in the beautiful city, Jeddah. But yeah, the three-year battle of Gadwin, Sara and Leo did end, unfortunately, after a crash. Looks like between Leo and Sara are getting the worst end of it. Gadwin now up to 4th, but Gadwin, it's not over for Gadwin actually, because right now, oh shit, he is in that gap for 3rd place, not in the gap for 2nd though. JD will stay 2nd, and Gadwin will get 3rd. So maybe if he picks the pace a bit, he's just done 2 tenths on that straight. He needs to get these corners absolutely spot on to gain the next 3 laps, as Leo has boxed. He's going to go for the fastest lap of the race. Who is that held by actually? It's held by Game Over, 130.9 on them softs. I think that is an AI car though. He is ghosted, so that is an AI. So Leo should be able to smash that out of the circuit. As we see Gadwin now making up time on JD. I think JD did have that wing damage, but now JD is 6 seconds of penalties. At the moment, Gadwin will be P2. So it's going to be a Red Bull win. If JD loses any more time to advantage, he won't even get a podium position. He will get 4th place. Looks like Sara and Mike will get 5th and 6th still. As CK lets backwards by Leo. I know nothing matters anymore, championship is over, but they still want to race. Maybe that spot in Tier 1. Never know. We do bring up more drivers just in the championship winner, maybe. But let's see how this season ends with the Jeddah and what's the final race? Brazil. Advantage is another freezing time penalty. Only 3 laps left, including the 25th lap, so 3 laps left. Has Vantage on 12 seconds of penalties. How far is Sara behind Vantage? He just needs to be with a 9-second gap. 3, no, he's not in that gap. He's in about 10 second, 11 second behind. He needs to bring that gap a bit more down on Vantage, but for Duff Vantage is... Also, Sara might have wing damage, but he is also a very good driver, so I think he can handle it. Mike might want to catch up to Sara if he's got the bit more pace left in him, but CK 14 seconds of penalties almost spins into the wall, and he does hit the wall. Might be wing damage, might not. This game is weird. But does Leo have the fastest lap yet? He doesn't. He might be going for it now though. Yeah, DRS all on the straight. Let's see if he does do it. He just needs 6 in his actual lap beforehand, and he will be the fastest lap holder. As you can tell, Vantage has a fastest lap. It might be set on softs. Does have a good lap. As now Leo comes out of the final corner. Set maybe the fastest lap, probably, most likely, definitely. Yeah. He's gonna smash it. No, he won't smash it. About 1.3 seconds. Okay, yeah, smash it. Now we go back to everyone else. Gadwin doing really well not to have any penalties after today's race. So he will get that second place position. Counting to the points, we'll get them 18 points. Still battling for the positions in the championship. It's been an interesting race, been a good race, interesting race, yeah. To say the least anyways. Chaos through lap 1 and the safety car, both safety car, a lot of spin, a lot of crashes. A flip, nice little flip by Alex's AI. It's quite, probably an SBR moment there. If Ben, if you're watching, listening, hi, you would like to add that. But Charles Leclerc, as ironic as it is, comes as a final lap of the race of Saudi Arabia. Let's watch this final lap of our soon-to-be race winner, unless he just messes it up and dies and crashes. But here goes for the exit of sector 1 now. Lovely sector 1. It might go for the fastest lap. No, it's 2 times down. Now we'll see this swooping corner, uphill corner. I think it's quite a good overtaking corner. If you can stick side by side, you go side by side through here. But then one of you has to yield on this corner, otherwise it's going to be like a Leo and JD all over again. Especially in Tier 1 tomorrow. Make sure to check down the Switchback Racing League channel. Don't know who that's commentated by. I think it is me and Ben. I should be commentating. I want to commentate. But there's now Charles Leclerc in the final sector. Coming into the final straight. Oh, the penultimate straight with these corners to go. Using every last bit of ERS. He now comes round the final corner. And let's hope it is a Red Bull winning on Sunday. As it's a Red Bull winning today, it is Charles Leclerc coming across the line to win the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix by a long way. With the penalties added, it'll be 17 seconds. Now let's see the positions change now as Gadwin goes into P2. Should be anyways, as Gadwin now crosses the line. Into P2 he goes. As JD goes 4th, Vantage goes 3rd, Saro 5th, Mike, oh, they were side by side going to the line. Didn't even see that, but Saro does get the overhead on Mike. Leo with an unlucky crash with JD that probably shouldn't have happened. JD still could get a penalty. Maybe 5 seconds, but I won't be in a split in P5. Leo comes across the line 7th, AC in 8th, and CK with 20 seconds of penalties in 9th place, and Tyrant around the final corner on the final straight. No ERS does finish the race off. And that is the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix over and done with after 2 safety cars. Interesting qualifying after restarting the lobby. So maybe, you never know, that qualifying could have changed this whole race. This whole race could have been so much different. JD might have won, Leo might have won, anyone else might have won besides Leclerc. But what a race. Leclerc definitely deserved it from coming back from being spun out by Mike, or racing incident with Mike. There we go, spraying the champagne over everyone, celebrating his victory. And that is it, and here we go. We have Charles Leclerc winning the race by 15.5 seconds, with Gadwin P2, Vantage P3, JD P4, Saro P5, Mike P6, our championship winner, going into Brazil in the first place. So, well, yeah, there we go. Leo in 7th, very unlucky race for him, he definitely could have won. Acer P8, Tyrant P9, CK, Ronnie P10, Gamer P11, and the rest of the DNFs and the magnificent flip, well, Alex. Well, so that is me done, and with SBR Tier 2, we come into the final race next week in the Sao Paulo Grand Prix in Brazil for the final race of Tier 2 Season 3. So, well, I will see you then and speak to you then. That is SBR.